11 minutes left to go. We're just starting the action here if you are joining us. In the red, the Scorpions. The white, this beautiful Rattlers. Full lineup for you here today. Coming to you live in St. Louis. Happening now. Oh, getting some notes from my technical director currently. As we come to you today, Rattlers number 7, or Scorpions rather, number 7 and number 21, 91 going right down the barrel, headed toward the Rattlers goal. Takes a cheapy pass, unproductive as it is scooped up by the Rattlers, kicked around to the wide side. When I say wide side, it reminds me of the school bus that I grew up on. Went to the school bus every day. It wasn't the regular size school bus that most kids probably went on, but it was a bus for me all the same. Rattlers playing with it in their own defensive end right now. A cheeky chip around. Leads to number 77. Kicked across to number 24. Number 24, Kyle Meath. Ratchet around. The Rattlers struggling to get it out of their own defensive end right now. They managed to get it just far enough to cross that blue line, and we are now in Scorpions territory. Battle for the puck behind the net. Kicked out, scooped up by the Rattlers. Back to number 24, Kyle Meath. And almost all of the names on this roster that I've been given seem to not correspond. Seem to not correspond to the actual names that are behind the jerseys, but we're not going to concern ourselves with that too much right now. What we're going to concern ourselves with is whether or not either of these two teams have the ability to get a point here in the opening period. Rattlers struggling to get it out. They kick it around, scooped up by the Scorpion number 9. Guy, I was just telling the audience here, I don't think that either of those rosters are anywhere close to being correct. Ooh, open goal shot, and it's put in. The Rattlers, number 90, puts one top of the net. Brandon Hubbard comes in clutch right when the Rattlers needed them. Like a poison snake coiled, waiting to strike. They waited for their perfect time in cold-blooded fashion, shook their little rattler tail, made a funny sound, and ate up a goal.
Yeah, I can't make sense out of any of these names.
Only a couple of the names, and here come the Rattlers again. It's Kelly, 91, pass up, probably should have taken that shot. His friend was just a little too close to the defensive player. Scorpions now trying to get it out their defensive zone. Score is now 1-0 with the Rattlers up. Defensive plays happening. Rattlers mounting another offense. Good crisp passes. Not the type of passes that I am accustomed to calling. Usually when a pass happens, I don't even get to say the name or the number of the jersey that it was passed to. It's just passed to open space on the ice. Which is not a terrible thing, but it is a shame to see. Oh, another connected pass, and that's going to be Wolverton. Shot 42, and he goes into 5-hole and puts another point on the board.
That was
the Rattlers.
Great pass and a great deke at the last second there. Really high caliber play. You know, Landon, I thought that this was a made-up name. Robert Tweedle?
Robert Tweedle does sound like a comic book villain's
that might be
name.
one of those names. I don't want to get caught by the cops. Let me go with Tweedle. But then you got over here Tiefenbrunn.
Tiefenbrunn is also a fake name, if I've ever heard one. It could be German. It could be Polish. It could be Lithuanian. Guy, I don't know.
Well, the Scorpions are in red, and they are down 2-0. Oh, what a save, what a shot. Rattlers putting on pressure.
It's been all Rattlers so far this entire first period.
Boy, these guys
we are coming
so
up on the halfway point, and the first half of the first period has been all Rattlers. Coiled, scaly bodies ready to fight. Good cross
David
pass.
Bickert with a nice rush there for the Scorpions. Oh, just couldn't get that pass. And look who's coming back the other way. It's the Rattlers. Shot!
Ooh, another breakaway. Unproductive thus far as the puck slowly crosses the blue line. Scooped up by a Scorpion, and here we go. Offensive check, 2-on-1. Nice shot. Barely deflected by the goalie for the Rattlers.
All that effort.
Montgomery.
He says all that effort, and all I did was shoot it at his chest protector.
You know, they talk about target panic in hunting.
Yeah.
When you get the thing that you want to shoot right in your sights, and then all of a sudden you have an adrenaline rush and you panic. You can't shoot it. You can't hit it. It happens to sports players too. And when
9 times out of 10, if you're calm, that guy doesn't shoot that puck straight at his pads.
Mm-hmm.
Bickert bangs it down around low. Picked up here now by the Rattlers. And they get it out over into center. Yeah, I don't know if it's just my imagination, Landon, but these guys look younger than all the other guys we've been seeing.
They look younger. They look svelter. There's not as many beer bellies as I've seen earlier today.
Sort of like you don't see a lot of guys like me on the ice. That's what you're saying.
Surely don't. Look like a bunch of young, strapping gentlemen. Probably have trouble growing beards, but that's okay. We love them all the same. Our technical director currently manning the camera, but looking at memes on his phone instead of creating a good tight shot for the audience. And at the end of the day, that's why we hire him.
Do you know anybody who's ever been kicked out of a hockey league?
Guy, I don't know many people that have been kicked out of a hockey league, let alone 2. But Nate Harbour has, and that's why we love him. Rattlers again with a nice shot.
What a great save.
She's across, up and over. Puck still in play. Handled neatly by the Rattlers.
You know, Landon, I'm starting to see a little bit of a pattern now. I wouldn't be surprised if, I wouldn't say it's a blowout, but it could be a 5 or 6-0 game.
I think they have 2 in the first period thus far. And I have a sneaking suspicion that you might be onto something.
Yeah. 5:26 to go in the first period. It's 2-0. That team in white we call the Rattlers are up over the Scorpions. Which begs the question, what would be more deadly in a fight, a Scorpion or a Rattler?
To the best of my knowledge, Scorpions are born with all of the poison that they will have for the rest of their lives. When they're born, they don't regenerate poison.
I did not know that.
Whereas the Rattler is a hemogenic neurotoxin, and it is replenishing throughout their lives. So I say, over the course of a life, if a Scorpion stung 100 people and a Rattler bit 100 people, Rattler has a better KD ratio.
Yes. That's another one of Nate Bargatze's comedy routines. He says, we traveled to Arizona, and the guy says, if you get by a snake, and they say, yeah, what happens if I get bit by a snake? He goes, well, catch it and bring it with you, and then they'll know exactly what it is. He goes, I might get bit 30 more times trying to catch that snake. Oh, there's a goal. It's 2-1. Good play by the Scorpions.
2-1. Guy, we might have written off the Scorpions a little too early.
I think the fact that we started talking about their potential for KD shots inspired them somehow. In the ether of the universe, they heard us talking and they said, that's right, Scorpions are dangerous.
Scorpions are deadly. Oh,
referee took that off the shin, and he's not liking that.
The ref now trying to talk to number 90 of the Rattlers and say, you can't hit it, the ref. And number 90 from the Rattlers is saying, then get out of my way.
No players missing their socks on this team like we saw earlier today.
No, we've seen that twice already, players missing socks, which begs the question, is there a sock shortage in St. Louis?
Here's another chance to tie it up. Shot, rebound. Oh, good play by the defender.
Banged out of there by number 9 for the Rattlers. Cheeky chip, caught and led down. Ooh, number 17, Beach, stays on that puck. Kelly, 91 for the Rattlers, circling around.
I will tell you this. Some of these guys are even levels ahead of some of the guys on the ice they're playing with. Like, really, really good caliber.
Yeah, I don't want to speak into existence the term ringer, but some of these guys can really play. And number 9 almost had a own goal.
Yeah, he got a little bit careless coming towards the net. The puck bounced up in the air, and it was a little bit further away from the goalie than he thought, and he couldn't grab it.
He came in hot and heavy and hit that puck with his shins, and good on the wherewithal for the Scorpions goalie, John Louder, who is playing louder with every play, tired of being scored on, and says, you know what? I think I'm not going to let another one in the rest of the game. Which is what you want from a goalie. You don't want a goalie that says stuff like, I don't really care if I get a goal or if I don't.
For those of you wondering where the heavy breathing is coming from, we have mic'd up Nate Harbour during the game.
Yeah, if you hear any panting that reminds you of a pug, our cameraman, Nate Harbour, might have fallen asleep because, as has been established in the streams earlier, he snores. And when I say he snores, I don't mean a little snore. I don't mean a cute snore. I mean an aggressive freight train style heaving that leads me to believe he needs a sleep apnea machine. Whether or not that is true, I have to consult a medical professional.
But he did offer that fake apology. Very insincere.
Yeah. He said, I'm sorry you had a trouble sleeping through my snoring. Which is not an apology for snoring, just an apology that we had trouble dealing with it. Which is as close to an apology as we're going to get, and we took it with stride. Moeller now with the puck, number 13. Rattlers taking an interesting tactic right now, which is to not try to score a goal, have no shots on goal after the 4-minute mark, and instead just kind of float around.
You know, just for fun, we should have had a total of icings for the whole day, and then whoever got closest to it.
I think the next tournament we do, we have to have a running count of icings, and we have to have a running count of penalties, and we need to have a running count of DUIs after the game, too. Hopefully it's 0, but we all know that it's not going to.
These are some of the most responsible boys in the sport of hockey, so I don't imagine we'd have any trouble.
Oh, down on the knees goes number 16. He manages to get up just in time to make a dangerous play.
Yeah, very good heads up. Here come those pesky Scorpions with a limited amount of venom. Hopefully they saved enough for the third period.
They've already let loose one in spectacular fashion. I'll be interested to see if they're able to put another one in the
shot, big save.
Ooh. That's a big save for Mr. Montgomery.
Oh, nice
as an Alabama-based
stick handling coming up again. Just lost it.
Ooh. Scorpions are mounting a good offense these days.
It feels like to me the Scorpions have kind of regrouped and are having a little bit more pressure now.
Guy, I think you're right.
Around on the boards on the left wing.
Oh, critical mistake here. Rattlers almost take advantage of it, but it turns into a 2v2. Scorpions have the puck. A little bit of body contact. The stick goes flying. Battling it out in the corner. Puck comes around. Slap shot from the top of that blue line. Scooped up by the goalie for the Rattlers, Mr. Montgomery. The man, the myth, the legend. Not everybody can do it like Montgomery, but I'm glad that he does it like Montgomery.
Face off to the right of Montgomery now. Just a little under a minute to go in the first period. 2-1. Rattlers over the Scorpions. Oh, and here they come.
Rattlers building up a head of steam, as Guy Schaefer would say, coming down the ice. ready for whatever offensive play they can muster. Scooped up by number 9 for the Scorpions, quickly led away, and a dangerous puck that sails right in front of Scorpions' goal. Puck's now past the blue line. Rattlers take it around. Here comes Hutchinson, number 24. Decides wisely to regroup, shoot it around. Back over to Finnerty. Finnerty to 88. 88 blocked by the goalie. And now down on his knees, realizing I can't leave that 5-hole open right now. This team is dangerous. They've proved it twice. Just like that.
Woo, that was close.
An end to the first period. And in between periods, folks, if you've been watching with everybody else, you're going to know what time it is. Time to thank the wonderful sponsors that made this whole thing possible. The 2025 Hotter Than Hell Summer Bash is brought to you by Hockey Beast. For all your beer league jersey and team swag, Hockey Beast is there through every step of the way. Visit hockeybeast.net or stop by the rink at Hotter Than Hell for more information. The 2025 Hotter Than Hell Summer Bash is brought to you also by Twisted Kraut. For all your crafting needs, from shirts and hoodies all the way to beer koozies, be sure to go through Twisted Kraut for all your custom needs. Contact them today at 314-229-0038. Twisted Kraut, the official merchandise store of Cali Tourneys. And we'd like to thank DeClue Lawn and Landscape LLC as an official sponsor of the Hotter Than Hell Summer Bash. DeClue Lawn and Landscape is your residential and commercial landscape expert, providing hardscapes, landscapes, fertilizer, drainage, and commercial snow removal. Visit them at DeClueLawnlandscape.com or contact them directly at 636-448-1026. DeClue Lawn and Landscape. Some things are hard to say the more you say them, and I'm learning that DeClue is one of them. And as I say that, I'm also reminded that it is the start of the second period. Puck has been dropped, and it is Rattlesnakes. Or the Rattlers, rather, started the first period very strong and then quickly flustered out, maybe due to cardiovascular fortitude. But in either case, the cold-blooded Scorpions now have the most recent goal, though they are still down. Score stands at 2-1 with the Rattlers in the lead. And the Scorpions have come out, lit a fire under themselves, probably had a fun speech behind the bench, and said, we want this game to go our way. Rattler number 24 has a cheeky turn around the goal, chips it high and wide to the left, goes all the way to the nets. Referees blow that horn, and that's it. Stoppage of play. Minute remaining is 13-19. When I was a young boy, I used to play the fiddle quite often. Face off now as we go into this. I used to play the fiddle quite often, and I was once down in Georgia, and I've got to tell you guys something. The devil actually challenged me to a fiddle playing concert, and I won, and all I have to show for it is this golden fiddle. So if anyone knows any brokers for a golden fiddle, please let me know. Rattlers now in the defensive end of the Scorpions, trying to make something happen. Lots of scrappy plays right now, getting a little bit physical. Number 9, Tweedle, that fake name man, has a good offensive play there. Gets it over to 19. 19 circles around. Backhanded pass, a good shot, but it's scooped up by John Lauder. That's a type of defensive play that we love to see. Active, in your face, and quick cat-like reflexes. Even though he's a Scorpion, he has reflexes like a cat. Dare I say, a scorpion cat, which might be one of the most horrifying things to ever see, if you ever did see that. A scorpion cat, can you imagine? My goodness gracious, a big cat with a scorpion tail? Terrifying. Here come the Scorpions, mounting an offense of their own. A good wide shot by number 10 for the Scorpions. Sorry, number 19, David Bickert. Scramble in the middle of the ice. Rattlers come away with it, and it's Kelly, number 91, trying to go for a goal, unable to, chips it out in front, blocked by the Scorpions defensive. Another shot from number 90, high and wide. That's Brandon Hubbard. Oh, they're putting on a clinic. Rattlers, top of the key, number 9. That's the one, the only, Robert Tweedle. Robert Tweedle with a beautiful shot. Bit of a muffin. It goes middle of the road, not high, not low, just far enough off the ground to be difficult to watch. Finds the back of the net, that hole just to the left of the goalie. And that's going to put the score at 3-1. With just under 12 minutes left to go in the second period. Scorpions have got to be thinking to themselves, would my dad be proud of me the way that I'm playing right now? You know, down 2 points just in the second. Let me tell you something. All of the Scorpions grew up in a very supportive home, and they know that their fathers love them no matter what they do. So I think they've got a good shot at coming back. Because that, at the end of the day, we all play sports and we all have fun, but isn't that what's most important in life? Having a good, supportive family that loves you? I think we can all agree to that. Speaking of good, supportive families, Scorpions and Rattlers battling it out, middle of the ice. Puck flies towards the Rattlers end of the net. Scooped up by the goalie, handed off to 57. 57 passes to Huber. Huber loses it to Rieger, number 9 for the Scorpions. Immediate pass, chipped up to number 7 for the Scorpions. Slash play, and Sully comes away with it. Sorry, Slay comes away with it. Ooh, Slay goes to the ground hard. Possible trip. Only time will tell. If only we had the ability to do a replay. But we don't. It's not ESPN. Calm down. We're going to make this worth our while. Number 2 chips it up to number 9. Barreling down the ice. Scorpions managing an offense. A good shot just far right, but the goalie saw that way in advance. Montgomery, it's not his first time on the ice or as a goalie. Easily blocks that. Slay for the Rattlers picks it up, chips it up, intercepted across the blue line. Bickert has an interesting strategy of, instead of passing to one of his open teammates, just shoves that puck as far up the ice as he can in order to give themselves a break for a line change. And it's Schalk. Schalk with the ice, a one-on-one. Shot wide, deflected by the goalie for the Scorpions, Mr. John Lauder. Puck comes all the way back out to center ice, and it's chipped in. This seems to be a bit of a pray and spray approach to hockey. What started out as a clinic on crisp passes with heads up to teammates has now devolved into a, I'm going to shoot the puck as far forward as I can and hope that somebody else is there to do something with it. Which is a type of hockey that you've grown to love if you watch any of the Bandits content. It's people that think that they know what they're doing, but in reality have absolutely no clue at all. And what a good reflection of the world. Doesn't it seem like that's what's going on? Just a bunch of children in adult form running around making decisions without even half of the picture. Oh, shot on net. Scorpions now pressing forward. Puck is flying in front of the net. Backhands left and right. Montgomery trying his best to keep his eye on the puck. It might be going around, but it's scooped up by the Rattlers. Oh, they thought they had it out, but they don't. Good slap shot by number 29 of the Scorpions. That is a man whose last name is difficult to pronounce, so I'm just going to call him Matt, because that's his first name. Matt had a terrific shot. God, the story, you know, the tale of the tape so far, a middle-of-the-road shot that was scooped up by Montgomery and easily held for the... Oh my goodness. Thank you. I was just given food by a random stranger. He said, Landon, you look gaunt and scared. And I'm both of those things right now. Malnourished. I haven't taken a multivitamin and I can't remember how long. But I'm sure this tiny fried taco will give me all the nourishment that I need. Face off now at the middle of the ice. Rattlers come away with it. Chipped up. Timmerick. Both teams battle it out. Scorpions come away with it. Number 91, we know what this kid can do. He's going to battle too, immediately take a knee. and get stuck in the corner. He could have passed it, but why do that when you can run headlong into the enemy defensive players and get the puck stolen from them? I was absolutely speechless watching 24 from the Rattlers barrel down the ice. That's Kyle Meath. Barrel down the ice, uncontested. Takes a shot high right, blocked by John Louder. Scooped up by his righteous left hand. And there's going to be a face-off on the Scorpions' end of the ice. Puck is dropped. Wrenched away by the Rattlers. Battling it away, looking for any opportunity to put that puck in front of the net. Hoping that one of their offensive men, slap shot low, a scramble. Scorpions come away with it and a stick flies. As Riegert, number 9, for the Scorpions comes in. Here's number 10 with a low shot, dangerous shot, but deflected by Montgomery's left shin pad. Puck flies high as both teams try to play volleyball to get it back down. Breakaway, but quickly contested by the Scorpions. Those are the kind of shots that that are deceptively dangerous, the deflection shots. Shots that come in high, deflected low, and still have enough speed to get into the back of the net. Not going to be able to fool John Louder with a shot like that, though. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. A little more than halfway through the second period. And we have a breakaway. Rattlers, 91, open net. Beautiful shot just to the right, high right, faked low. That's what you want to see. That guy has been eating his Flintstone vitamins and drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day, which is what the FDA has recommended for cardiovascular health. This guy knows what he's doing, 91. That's David Kelly. David Kelly in his younger years was a professional ballerina. He transitioned from that career and went straight into the circus, playing a strongman role, but the weights were fake. He was outed in 2014 due to the use of his fake weights, and unfortunately, he was banned from all further attendance to the circus. He picked up hockey and never looked back, and in his biography, My Story, Ballerina to Circus to Hockey Superstar in Beer League, and that's in quotations. But that guy knows what he's doing, and what a beautiful goal it was. Scorpions struggling now. They are down a full 3 points, which if we were watching NCAA March Madness, that'd be like a 15 to 20 point lead, a substantial lead. Number 7 for the Scorpions, that's Clayton. Clayton fires off a shot directly into the chest pad of Montgomery. Why he did that instead of choosing one of the 5 holes, only time will tell. He skates off to the bench. A line change for both teams. These guys are weathered. You can tell that neither of these teams have been running sprints or doing any sort of jogging in the offseason. And the way you can tell is, look how their jerseys are fitting. Little tight. Little tight is all I'm going to say. A little tight. Rattlers barreling down the ice. Dangerous pass in front of the net. Rattlers are going to keep it in the defensive zone of the Scorpions. Peyton throwing a puck down the ice, hoping that it finds a teammate. No reason to look up. Absolutely no reason to find a connective pass. But the Scorpions do, and it's a break. Oh, my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, oh no, and a stick broke too! Ladies and gentlemen, you don't often see molehills on an ice rink, but there's one right there. I think this rink may be infested with ice moles. That stick lays there in the road, not unlike an armadillo that's been hit by a car, but it's okay. Finnery for the Rattlers is going in. Oh no, another man goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's heating up out here. Bodies are flying left and right. Oh, it's like a Limp Bizkit concert. People are angry. People are upset. And I think that they just might break something tonight. For those of you who don't know, that's Fred Durst quote right there. A famous early 2000s poet, American poet. Rattlers lay on another artillery barrage against the score. Whoa. Well, after an unsuccessful offensive battering from the Rattlers, Scorpions grab the puck, head to the other end of the net, and then immediately toss the puck at their own bench. Why they've done this is a question for the ages, and I'm sure CNN would have a great take on it. Unfortunately, we have no CNN representatives, so we're just going to have to watch Twitter and get in a doom scroll spiral and become anxious about things we can't change. And if there's anything about being alive right now with the internet, you know what I'm talking about. Scorpions now barreling down the ice. Number 16 immediately gives it up, but it's picked up by number 7, defensive men for the Scorpions. Scorpions really struggling to make some good passes. You really want to see 2 to 3 connected passes. Goodness gracious. Sticks are falling, not unlike teardrops in the rain. Blade Runner quote. I got it. There's a stick on the ice. It's a Rattler stick. He comes in, picks up his tail, and they're ready to go. Scorpions fighting for an opportunity to get that puck to be a shot on net. They haven't found it yet. And it's times like these with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the second period where you start to wonder, are they going to pull the goalie now, doing a completely unorthodox play that might pay dividends, but will likely only lead them to be further behind on the scoreboard? Fans around me shout, "Do it." You won't. Do it. You won't. Rattlers now winning the faceoff, barreling towards the Scorpions into the ice. Number 88 for the Rattlers. That's Nick. Nick finding a teammate, connecting a pass. 24 having a good shot on goal. Just a little wide. Only about 2 to 3 feet, which is the level of accuracy that we've come to respect from both of these teams. Number 7 ships it around. Almost kept in. A high, wild, long shot from the Rattlers. Scooped up by the defenseman. And Scorpions now skate around. Try to mount an offense. Scorpions struggling to get it past that blue line and keep it there, as they are swarmed by Rattlers. Number 7 has an opportunity. Long shot, but a good shot. Reminding Montgomery of the Rattlers that Scorpions are still dangerous. They can still sting you at any time. With 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the second period, now's the time for fun animal facts. All scorpions, all breeds and species of scorpions, actually glow in the dark when they are put under blue light due to a reactive pigment all throughout the chitin of their shell. So if you're ever wondering, is there a scorpion hiding around my rug? Pull out a black light. They'll glow in the dark. Rattlers snaking around now, looking for a new victim. Unable to find one. Shot, but blocked by the shin pad of John Lauder. Scorpions now have the puck, barreling down. A dipsy-a-doodle, lost from a very soft poke check. Scorpions now trying. They've got 1 minute and 10 seconds. It would be fantastic if they could get a goal here, create a little momentum. But unfortunately, they've just lost the puck to Kelly, who scored the last goal for the Rattlers. Excellent passing by the Rattlers. All 5 members on the ice now touching the puck. They lost it to a little bit of a high pass on that 6th pass. Rattlers lose the puck. Back to the Scorpions. Scorpions lose the puck to Kelly. Rattlers now playing in a very relaxed way. Soft passes, easy passes, finding the space, spreading out. Rattlers really coming into their own here as the closing seconds of the second period dwindle by. Anxiety of the Scorpions fans and team can be felt throughout. They need a goal desperately, but do they have it in them to get one? Clock is stopped. 7 seconds as the referee makes a mystery call. Murmurs of the crowd go, what could that call be? Roughing the player. -5 yards. Talking while playing golf. Or maybe even worse, smacking and chewing loudly on gum while on the ice. Oh, somebody just told me it's holding. Yes, sorry, holding. I thought it could even be the dreaded worst call that you can get, bad breath. Whew. You don't want that on your record. Puck is dropped, sent over, slap shot, seconds dwindle by, and looks like the Scorpions just barely skate away. End of the second period. Penalty clock now reset. Holding means nothing. One of the players from the Scorpions gets out of the sin bin, reluctantly skating away. That's number 91, Zach Gunther. During this break, short time of respite from the action, now's the time where we say thank you. Thank you to this ice hockey rink for allowing us to come and film these wonderful games. Thanks to the viewers who are watching at home. Thanks to the players for signing up and getting the glory that is this wonderful sport. And also a thank you to our sponsors. Thanks, Hockey Beast. Hockey Beast. For all your beer league jersey and team swag, Hockey Beast is there every step of the way. Visit hockeybeast.net or stop by the rink at Hotter Than Hell for more information. Big thank you to Twisted Kraut for all your crafting needs. From shirts and hoodies all the way to beer koozies, be sure to go through Twisted Kraut for all your custom needs. Contact them today at 314-229-0038. And don't forget Declue Lawn and Landscape. Declue Lawn and Landscape is your residential and commercial landscape expert, providing hardscapes, landscapes, fertilizer, drainage, and commercial snow removal. They can be found at their website, decluelawnlandscape.com, or by calling 636-448-1026. And now for a made-up sponsor that I just thought of right now. Oh, it's the new puzzle piece craze. It's glass puzzles. Yes, for a short fee of $99.99, that's $9,999, you can get a shattered piece of glass that you can try and hot glue together. Puzzles are all the rage, and this puzzle is the hardest of them all. Try it with your friends. Just remember, gloves are not included. Any bleeding that may occur from putting glass shards together using hot glue and using your hands instead of tweezers is not a result of the product defect. It is a result of incompetent use. Please call 911 if bleeding increases or continues for more than 48 hours. Back in it now. Puck has been dropped. Unfortunately or fortunately, it is all Rattlers all the time. Rattlers had a stumbling block when the Scorpions in the first period came back to finish that period strong, but since then, they have been unable to mount much of an offense. Rattlers making crisp, clean passes and producing 4 total goals to the Scorpions 1. Scorpions have been relegated, unfortunately, to playing a cherry-picking type of game, which is hitting the puck as far away from their defensive end as possible and hoping and praying that it lands where it should. While the Rattlers have been playing a decisive, calm, clean form of hockey by passing the puck to their teammates. Puck flies high and wide, goes over the glass, and the referee gives the no-no finger to the Rattler defensive men who did that, which is don't do that again. No, no, no. You cut that out. No running clock since this is still a close game, and the Scorpions have every chance to score those 3 points back, maybe even a fourth for the win. Number 9 for the Scorpions come about. Scorpions still struggling to mount any sort of connectivity. Scorpions right now, unfortunately, are playing like a bad Wi-Fi connection. Spotty, blurry, and frustrating. All Rattlers all the time as they barrel into the defensive end of the Scorpions. Skating around with ease. Terrible behind the back pass by number 7 Flynn, but he's made some good passes today, so we'll forgive him for that. Oh, Kelby got that for us. So if you want and you continue. They're just hard to eat on the stream because I think that all the audience can hear is crunching. Hey, people at home, if you can hear this, comment in the comment section. I can hear you crunching.
11 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third period here. And I had to take a little break, Landon. I'm back now, but let me just see if I can catch up here. The Rattlers have 4. The Scorpions have 1.
As predicted earlier, the Scorpions seem to have run out of venom, where the Rattlers seem to have plenty to spare. I can only hope that moving forward, the Scorpions will change their name to a venomous creature who has a more substantial amount of poison, like a viper.
Yeah,
or
like
a Komodo dragon.
What's that one in Australia that's real poisonous?
It's just Australians. A lot of people don't know this, but Australians are actually venomous.
Wow.
Yeah, if you get bit by an Australian, it's real. It's bad news.
Shot deflected wide by Moeller. Yeah, I was talking earlier with Kelby a couple of games ago. We can almost see the fatigue now starting to set in. Like these guys have already played 4 games since last night, and it's taken its toll.
Yeah, the tournament started on Friday. And most of these players have been through probably more games than they usually play in a week, but now in just 48 hours.
Yeah.
The time as it stands now is 5:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and these guys are showing it. You can tell that first period they come out, they're ripping, roaring, ready to go, and then by the third period now, I think everyone is thinking, man, I would really love a shift change, but I gotta see if I can get a goal.
Dear Lord, can I please just go home?
The number of shots so far is 18 by the Rattlers to the 10 of the Scorpions, proving that it's still anybody's game. There's 10 minutes left. If the Scorpions can start to connect.
Must have been an offside.
It was offsides. These eagle-eyed refs are calling everything strict by the book, exactly how you'd want them to, which can be frustrating for some audience members to watch. But that's part of the game. And if you don't like that, I say, watch a different sport. I don't know. You know, go watch, I don't know, Tiddlywinks or something.
There you go. Shot, he fanned on it and got another second chance at it. No better than the first. Good save by the Scorpions goalie, Big John Lauder.
Big John Lauder has been doing a great job. I don't think the scoreboard accurately depicts how many good saves he's had. Just like that one. I mean, he is Johnny on the spot several times here. The Rattlers are doing a great job of connecting, circling, tiring out the enemy.
Just as we spoke, he makes a booming save there.
Yeah, John Lauder is no joke.
You can't let the puck stay in your end that long, though. Like, these guys have got to start I don't think I would call that offside, but it was.
That's the next game.
Which is white or dark?
No idea. I was like, I'm going up
And
there.
for those of you watching
No
from
worries,
home on
we'll grab it.
camera
Thank you.
today, as always, big Nate Harbour. Nate is an amazing person. A lot of you know him from his love affair with the world of Minecraft, where now that I think about it, he was also kicked out of that.
Yeah, if you follow our
There's a pattern here, Landon.
if you follow our technical director's life story, it follows similarly to some other storylines in life where it may not be everyone else. It may just be.
What about college? I don't think he was kicked out of anything in college, was he?
I think he was kicked out of college, if I remember right. He was kicked out.
Here
as he
come the
shouts
Scorpions. Now they're going to try and add another goal to the tally.
here it
Good
is.
pass up front. Shot saved by the
Oh,
goal.
man. And the Scorpions are still dangerous out here. I mean, these guys are not chumps.
Here we
they
come.
really do have it in them.
There's
to
a
score a goal.
breakaway. Shot. Big save.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's John Louder.
Dude, I think Tiffenbrunn would like to have that one back.
SGA, water polo.
Yeah, go watch the camera. Go work the camera. Our technical director came by because he couldn't let it go to give us the list of clubs that he was kicked out of in college. And one thing that I'll say about Nate Harbour is at least he doesn't hold a grudge. Scorpions now coming in. I mean, it really only takes them 2 good passes to get dangerous.
Yeah.
That's how they scored their first goal, and that's how they've got a couple very close calls.
If the Scorpions could get 2 quick goals, we'd have ourselves a game here.
Oh.
Boy, that was a nifty little pass. I just
Yeah.
remembered I had my earbuds on underneath these.
I don't know how long the Rattlers have been playing together, but they're very cohesive as a team. I feel like they definitely can predict each other's next move and coordinate very well. The Scorpions, I think, are very talented, though. I think they're just, like I said, they're just a little bit of momentum away. I think 1 goal, and we'll see the energy start to shift in this arena right now. I think we'll start to see the Scorpions get a little bit tighter, a little bit crisper, and maybe potentially make this a really tight game. But right now, unfortunately, it seems as though maybe someone put some Benadryl in the drinking water of the Scorpions. Getting a little bit sleepy. A little bit sleepy. Back to the action here. There's going to be a face-off in the Scorpions' end of the ice. And it is their game. 7 minutes, plenty of time. Win the face-off, kick it back up, and a good opportunity. A 1v2. Oh, a beautiful play!
What a save.
Wow! Montgomery not to be denied, not to be forgotten. There is still a goalie in the net. But what a fantastic deke there, right through the legs, giving himself the opportunity.
Yeah, he came
Have a
out of
shot
net
on
just
goal.
the perfect amount there, too. Challenged the shooter, didn't give him much to shoot at.
Oh! 91 for the Scorpions.
That's the second time he's almost had a goal this shift.
That's Zach Gunther. I think someone pinched him or maybe gave him some smelling salts because he's coming out of there like a bat out of a cave.
That Zach Gunther.
Ready to eat some insects. That guy, he's got a little gumption on him. Might be icing, and it's looking like a bit of a shift change for the Scorpions. They're going to need to take a little bit of a break. So number 91 takes a little break after 2 very, very dangerous plays. Scooped up by Beach, number 17 for the Scorpions. He's going to have a go at it. Again, a very good pass, just a little too much heat. Number 7 was just not close enough to make that pass worth it. Scorpions seem like they're putting a little bit better together now. Keeping it in the defensive zone of the Rattlers more than the second period. Number 57, Peyton, for the Rattlers. The Rattlers are wisely spreading out the ice, making the Scorpions work a little bit harder than they need to.
That last pass was like one of my summer vacations, a trip to nowhere.
Ooh, oh, and here we go. Number 2, alone on the ice. Pass, oh, and number 7!
Holy smokes, so calm, so cool, just lifts up that pad and makes a save.
I'm telling you, the Scorpions have been unlucky. It's 14 shots to 23, and there are at least 4 or 5 that could have gone in. But
and here's
unfortunately,
another breakaway.
Here come the Rattlers, number 6. Beautiful display by John Lauder, an absolute brick wall.
Like you said, Landon, I don't know if the shots on goal are really indicative of how well he's been playing.
No, John Lauder in the parking lot this morning told me that he watched a Bruce Lee video where Bruce Lee said to be like water, and that's been his whole mantra.
Well,
says to be like water. Oh,
and there's an offside.
Beach goes down.
A little bit of a spill on the ice out there. 4 minutes to go.
The score stays at a stagnant 4-1. Rattlers in the lead. It's been that way since the second period for most of the third period.
I think this next game features our friend Brad, organizer of this tournament, in goal. Man, look at the face of Nate Harbour over there. Just angelic.
Guy Schaefer, I too like to call the viewers' attention to something that they can't see. Oh, another good stop by Lauder. Followed up by the defensive play. Lauder tried to scramble to get back in goal. Scorpions are going to get out of there scot-free. Unable to mount a positive defense due to a slight miscalculation of the puck. And another slightly hard pass.
It's the little things, Landon. They're not doing enough of them right.
But I tell you what they are doing right. They're having fun.
They are having fun.
And at the end of the day, isn't that what life's about? Just having a little bit of fun. We're only here for a short time. Speaking of a short time, the Rattlers make short work of this ice, going all the way down to the Rattlers, or the Scorpions' defensive end.
That was a smooth segue, Billy.
Very smooth. Smooth as concrete, as I always say.
19 for the Scorpions now. Trying to get something going.
Turnover in front of the net. This may be the nail in the coffin with 3 minutes to go. The Rattlers get a score here. It is not looking good. Puck rattling around behind the net of the Scorpions. Goes out to the top of the key. Big long shot in. Chaos ensues. Puck flies out. Scorpions would love to get it out of their defensive zone right now. Seem to be unable. Out to number 16 for the Scorpions. Not on our roster, so I don't know his name.
Here comes Bickert. Pass intercepted, and look out, here come the Rattlers.
Brown, a hammer of a shot, deflected off the right arm of Mr. John Lauder.
Kind of a nice moment down here. A-Cup, his wife and child are at the glass, and he waved at him during the play.
What a beautiful sentimentality.
And I think that little kid, that's his dad being the referee down here, too. Another nice little gesture.
Number 77, Tim.
Maybe Nate could get that out here because he's just a guy that knows how to do things.
And Guy, doesn't that just warm your heart? That's what hockey's all about right there.
Like the arena in which we stand, it warms me.
Warms me up. Face off, 2 minutes, 3 seconds left to go.
Landon, why don't you tell the kids at home how many layers of clothing you now have on under your jacket?
Well, for the folks at home, I would like to admit something.
It's cold in here.
I now have on currently 5 layers of top clothing. I have a undershirt. I have a long sleeve sweater. I have my trademark turtleneck. I have a branded Hotter Apple Tournament shirt, $25 downstairs if you're interested. And I have this beautiful sports coat.
Oh, off the goalpost.
But Guy, I have been working in nothing but outside heat in a warehouse for the past 4 months, no air conditioning, and my body is accustomed.
Yeah, you would really
to
be feeling this today.
post 90-degree heat, and let me tell you something. I'm cold. But I will say this, Guy, I have not put on the gloves that anyone has provided me because Mama didn't raise no wuss. Unlike the rest of my crew, who has indulged in that little...
Nathan took a pair of those perfectly good garden gloves, cut off all the fingertips, so he looks like some kind of a roadie or biker or something.
Nate said, hey, doesn't this make me look cool? To which I said, no. No, it doesn't. 1 minute, 5 seconds left to go. Rattlers getting very physical right now. They want a goal. I don't think they're going to be satisfied unless they get one. Puck comes around. Back to the Rattlers side of the ice. Scooped up by Kelly. Kelly to Toby. Toby comes in.
Oh, he scores!
High, and that is a goal.
Snipe off the goalpost under the crossbar.
Guy Schaefer, 37.8 seconds left, and Toby decides to absolutely slam one into the top of the net.
That was a slobber knocker.
The goalie's water bottle, comes back down.
Breaks it, drains all the water, and now the man is dehydrated.
Now the goalie's dehydrated, and you don't want to see that at a time like this. 35 seconds left to go. Unfortunately, that looks like the conclusion, but you never know. Maybe the Rattler or maybe the Scorpions have a secret trick. Maybe this has been their game plan all along. Beach, number 17 with a puck, top of the key, comes around, backhand shot in the net. Guy Schaefer.
Is 15 seconds too little to get the rest of the goals they need? I don't know.
Guy Schaefer, Beach looks like he could have done that all night long. He made that go down like medicine with a cup of sugar.
Well, what helped him on that play
a
was...
spoonful of sugar.
Yeah, what helped him on that play, Landon, was all the Rattlers decided not to play defense.
That's true. That's true. 14 seconds left. It may be a foregone conclusion. Oh.
Why would you do that?
Peyton putting an exclamation point at the end of that very aggressive sentence by sending one all the way home. Folks, that's going to do it for us.
Peyton said, I'm going to score a goal, at least one.
Rattlers 5 to the Scorpions 1. Beautiful team sport that we've got to witness tonight, and that's going to draw us down to our next game. Folks, we're going to let the Zamboni do its Zamboni thing. And up next, stay tuned. We've got a beautiful game. Stick around.
Yeah, I think Big Brad's team is playing next. That's what you think.